this is gonna be continued against the God of War game, I believe, right? And this is where someone kind of calls out the fact that he was glazing this game when it first came out and everything, right? So again, I think this is a PlayStation guy. This is a member of his community, and like I said, I knew there was going to be friction with this topic because usually this guy just dick writes PlayStation. So this was definitely a switch up. They definitely didn't see this coming, right?
Off game might not be very.
But I know Lono will shit talk any game he gets filtered in, right? Even if it's like Hollow Knight Silksong, right? Because he just hates when he's not good enough to beat a game easily.
Very good. They might be right, now that we've kind of played a game where, it's like, I don't really like the character. I don't really want.
Oh shit! Tribal Chief says best community on YouTube right here. Like that chicken soup for the soul you always hear about. Hey, I appreciate it, Tribal Chief. Hope everything's good with you, dog, man. Good to see you, brother.
He's like a teenage version of somebody. As soon as Sons of Sparta came about, the game took a wrong turn. User reviews disagree. Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm not talking about... Here's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying people are hating it. I'm not saying the public is disliking it. I'm saying... in the realm of Metroidvanias, this is one of the lowest quality ones I've played. That doesn't.
Yeah. I'm just saying that my opinion on the game should be fact. So everyone who's hearing my opinion right now should agree with me.
I mean that people can't like it and have a good time.
Yeah.
I've always said user score is a great barometer. In this case, I think people are giving it a good score because they like it. It's God of War and it's a serviceable platformer. If you're a big fan of Metroidvanias and 2D action games, this is incredibly amateur and Bush League. It's not well built. It's got all sorts of internal dissonance and problems with how combat flows, how movement flows, all of it. I mean, it feels like a rough first pass from a studio that's never made a game like this. Great review scores on PlayStation. Yeah, I mean, good for the people that are enjoying it. I'm not trying to convince anybody to uninstall it. I'm not trying to convince anybody that, you should not get this game because you're going to have a terrible time. I'm just like, if you get this game, this is the experience that you're going to have.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Well, he wants his opinion to be noticed, right? We got the SpongeBob lane. Uh-oh.
You always go to user score. You can't start picking and choosing when you use it. I mean, did you interact with anything
I mean, brother, yes, he did. You usually go to user score, my user score, right? This is what you go by all the time, right? You don't get to pick and choose when user score matters or not, right? That's a great point.
Just said, because it seems like you didn't. Did you turn the volume?
Yeah, I'm not trying to convince anybody, but my experience is the definitive one and all. Look, he's getting snippy, right?
I mean, did you interact with anything I just said? Because it seems like you didn't. Did you turn the volume off and pause the video and then type that? Because I just said...
Yeah.
People are...
Yeah, you must not have heard what I said, right? As you know, I'm never wrong. So I'm going to tell you again. This is your turn to agree with me, right?
Clearly giving a good score and having a good time. Yeah. That doesn't negate any of the criticisms that I've come up with. Yeah. In the realm of Metroidvanias, in the realm of 2D action games, this feels like a first pass. It feels amateur. It feels Bush League.
Yeah. Bush League.
And plenty of people who either don't play tons of 2D action games, they don't play tons of Metroidvanias, they're like, hey, I'm having a fun time. It's a new God of War game, and they're giving it a good score.
Yeah.
I've not once been like, this game is absolute trash, and you shouldn't buy it. I've been like...
yeah, this is the part where you agree with me, yes.
If you're a big fan of Metroidvanias, I feel like you're going to find this game to be incredibly lacking.
Yep.
Even Sven.
Yeah, I could tell that without even playing it, right?
Even Sven, Crinab. Mm-hmm. Crinab, I think you need to consider this as well. Mm-hmm. Sven was at first...
I mean, why are you talking about an anecdotal person, right? Someone else's opinion, right? Who cares about that?
In the Discord yesterday, he's like, I don't know, Lono. I'm having a really good time with this.
Oh.
I was having a really good time in the first hour myself. I was defending it. People were coming in and kind of hating on it, and I was like...
Yeah, and naturally, you defended it because it was a PlayStation game.
You guys aren't really giving this a shot. You've watched for 5 minutes. There's a lot that could be good here with the gear system especially. I was like, man, this could end up being very, very good. It's too early to say. I got to the second hour, the third hour. I've now put 6 hours in the game, and I'm like, yeah, this game makes a lot of mistakes. I disagree, and plenty do. I played a ton. Not saying it's perfect. There are some issues, but it's still a good game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't play it and that that it's bad. And I'm saying it feels
Yeah, you are. You're saying it's a bush league.
amateur. It feels bush league.
Uh-huh.
I think I could argue the combat system's actually bad, but you know,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah, but don't do it. Just let them enjoy the game, right?
around that if you don't care about
Hasn't been a lot of games lately, right? And this one right now is only on PlayStation, right? Just let them enjoy it, Lodo.
things that I highlight. Lono's never once said that the user score is wrong. He just said the game doesn't meet up to par with other quality Metroidvanias. That's completely fair. Yeah, I would never argue that the user score is wrong. If you were here earlier, Crinab, somebody highlighted the user score on Metacritic. I rejected that. I said, no, that's not legitimate. That's obviously people review bombing. Metacritic user score is a frickin' joke.
Yeah.
I think the user score is fine. I think it represents probably a lot of the people playing it are
Trying to convince people that your opinion is the ultimate is very evangelical. Yes. I do agree.
not coming fresh out of really high quality Metroidvanias. Because I just came from Mio Memories in Orbit and Crypt Custodian to, I think Mio's got some criticisms as a Metroidvania. It turns into more of a punishing platformer at the end. But Crypt Custodian is I think, one of the best Metroidvanias I've played. My how your tune has changed? What do you mean how my tune has changed?
Oh, brother. You know exactly what he's talking about. You just said it. When the game came out, you were defending it. People even showed up, so were criticizing the game, and you defended it, right? He's just saying your opinion has changed a lot, right? It seems because, like, you had some difficulty playing the game.
With regard to what?
Yeah, yeah, get out of there. You know. Don't play dumb. SpongeBob leaning. Don't play dumb.
Name God of War off the game and it's forgotten in a week. If you take the name God of War off of the game, forgotten, nobody would have paid any attention to it. It just would have been another little indie Metroidvania. Nobody would have paid any attention to it. And just like Mio Memories in Orbit, I think people...
Okay, he's going to get into coping about goddamn Mio's Memory of Orbit or whatever, some of these other games, right? Now, peep this shit. Let me skip it forward just a little bit, like a little 3 minutes, right?
This'll probably get ignored, right? Because it's very easy to go in the first hour and be like, oh, look, classic Pony defending the game. And then when I actually continue to play it, and then I come back, I'm transparent, I'm honest, I'm critical, you probably won't hear any of that.
Oh, no. I listened to all your complaints, right? And it sounds like you got filled. That's just my opinion. But to be fair, I think the game looks jank, right? But it seems like this jank game was giving you the fits, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I was just noting the difference. Did you watch?
Yes, he was just noting the difference, Lono. All right, the one guy continues. He was just noting that when the game first came out, you were defending it, you were a fan of it. Now, all of a sudden, your tone has changed.
Watch me play the game when I first played it, JC. Did you watch it on my stream, or did you see a clip? Genuinely curious.
Oh, my God. Oh, you're just so paranoid, right? And look at the look on his face. Look at this little smug look. Like, obviously, you didn't see me play it, right? You must have seen a clip where they took me out of context, right? Or where they spit it. It made it seem like I was saying something I wasn't.
I have a hunch. I have a hunch that I had people in the chat that day who are known to be anti-PlayStation, and they were getting their jabs in, and I finally said, listen, man, I think a lot of you guys...
Rockwolf says, not gonna lie, that shit looked like a Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, that shit do look kind of jank. I ain't gonna cap.
Guys are saying this from a place of like your defaults to be anti-PlayStation. We're 5 minutes into the dadgum game, and you guys are saying it's not any better than all these other Metroidvanias. And it's like, I've played those other Metroidvanias. They all start out very basic. They all start out very...
Yeah, you were defending the game, and that's what they expect from you, right? Because you're a PlayStation channel, even though you try to pretend like you're not, right? So don't get mad that one of your PlayStation audience is noticing that you switched up on Sony, right? When you're supposed to be one of the main PlayStation Sony steppers, right? You're switching up.
Meager, and then you build in power and versatility, verticality, you know, your how ferocious you have.
Yeah.
You give it a thorough evaluation. All right. Well, if that convinces some people who think that they know me and think they know how I operate, then good. I think it'll be unlikely to land in any of the places where I get lots of criticism. I think it'll probably be ignored because it doesn't fit a predetermined narrative.
Oh, no, it fit the narrative 1,000%, right? That you can't stand when people don't agree with you. And that you're terrible with having discussions about gaming, right? Because you don't accept other people's opinions, right? And then you belittle them whenever they disagree with you. Oh, we made sure to include this in the Lono Hour.
You know?
Yeah. Especially with how shit's about to go.
That's my prediction, is it doesn't fit a predetermined narrative of me being like, yeah, this game's actually, I don't actually think this game's any good. Wheezy says, why wouldn't he be optimistic? I was optimistic. Yeah, and I can eat around an art style if the gameplay delivers. I don't like the art style, but because I actually thought the art style was going to get better once I got into the boss fights. But I could have ate around it.
Etheric says, I'm not going to give Lono the benefit of the doubt because he lies and misinforms. He does do that. I think that is a fair analysis,
art
right?
Style. If there was a fluidity to it and a what feels like a really good empowered like player volition,
No. Yes, default position is defense force, but when public sentiment became indefensible, you change tune. Yeah, and a lot of people change tone. A lot of people are starting to talk negatively about this game. That's why, if you notice, when he was building his argument, he started crutching off of David Jaffe's content, right? Like, see, look, the guy who made God of War agrees with me. It's a bad game, you guys. Look at how he's fucking scanning the chat, right? I mean, holy, like this guy. Listen, you do not want to get on this guy's bad side.
I don't understand what Krina is even arguing anymore. They're saying the things Lono is saying, but Lono is just like less accepting of those issues. Who in chat are you referring to? Oh, Krina says, this ticks the right boxes for Metroidvania genre for me. Good exploration and good unlocks. Combat isn't perfect, especially with the bosses, but other than that, it's great. And users are also thinking so. Yeah, I actually think map.
How dare he? It seems like he has a different opinion than you, Lono.
Design and map flow with respect to fast travel is just as stupid.
Oh, Lono, don't do this. Think about your member goal. The ponies are in a riot. Oh, buddy, it's funny you say that. Just wait until you see this shit.
Like last night, I cleared an area, and I was like, all right, I want to go back to a campsite. I'm kind of low on health. Do you want to know what the most effective way to do that was? Was to let an enemy kill me. Like, that's just dumb. Like, just let me fast travel back to the campsite. Like, what are we doing here? Like, why flat tire exploration? Like,
Okay, so he's going to kind of yap about the fast travel. He's going to kind of cope about that, right? You guys have pretty much already heard his little nitpicks about the game. We're here for the one guy, right? Pause. Now, peep this shit right here, right? Because here's where shit gets interesting. Here's where I like to say, to be honest, when I was documenting this is where shit kind of gets off the rails, right? Per usual, right? That's what we're here for.
Pennsylvania fans, I don't know if it's new or old music. Yeah, I think the music's fabulous. Why does your chat start attacking anyone that disagrees with you?
Yes. Okay, so now the guy who he's been going back and forth with, now the guy is saying, because I guess the chat is attacking him, right? And Lono's going to read it all and everything. The guy is pretty much saying, hey, can you tell your chat to relax? All right, they're all coming after me now because I like this game, right? The Lono Defense Force is out and active, right? Can you please tell your guards to stand down?
Who attacked you? Let's look at their chat log and see if what you're saying is actually true.
What you're saying is actually true. Yeah, Mr. Hall Monitor Lono. Yeah, pull up the chat log.
I don't see anybody attacking you. I saw somebody say... Weapons said, I don't understand what Krina is even arguing anymore. They are saying the things Lono is saying, but Lono is just less accepting of those issues. Do you feel attacked by that statement? Who else here?
Okay. That one wasn't that bad. Let's see what the other ones say.
Who else do you feel like has attacked you? I'm not seeing...
let's have a counselor session, right?
You sound like you are a male feminist.
Let's see who attacked him.
Anybody having a go at you? Liquid Smoke? Okay.
Yeah, call out his name.
Let me look at their chat log.
Yeah, pull up the chat log, right? I mean, goddamn, this is some high school shit, ain't it?
He said, good job ignoring what he said. One of your first responses.
So definitely some smart-ass shit.
Responses to me, Krina, it literally sounded like you ignored what I said.
Uh-huh.
You said,
Yeah. He was defending me. He's fine. He's doing what he's supposed to.
again, still not listening to what you said. And then JC came in and he said, another person not listening to what you said.
Yeah.
JC, he's not changing his tune. Some people are just mind numbing.
Wow. Okay. Some people are just mind numbing. So that's like kind of a dig at his intelligence, pretty much saying like, oh, I'm losing brain cells while listening to you. So it seems like they're kind of, kicking him around, right? I mean, like I said, you guys know, Lord for you guys in the chat, right? y'all guys be cooking me, right? So it looks like there's some back and forth chat banter.
You're saying he changed his tune. Liquid Smoke is talking to JC here.
Yeah.
I don't see any evidence that someone attacked you.
I mean, well, he did say that listening to him is mind numbing. That's kind of like an attack on his intelligence.
It literally, one of the first things you said to me, Krina, was it did sound like you weren't acknowledging what I said. You just kind of like jumped to well, you can't invoke user score and not do it now. And it's like, I'm not dismissing the user score. I've never once today tried to do that. I opened the show and said, maybe I'm the insane one. Maybe I'm the insane one.
This is attacking. Dude is a puss. Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna lie, right? But just look at where this conversation goes.
Because everybody seems to be liking it who purchased it on PlayStation. It has a really strong user score.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't it the same way with Code Violet, right? A lot of people say those review scores are off, but it is what it is.
I don't feel like anything that Liquid has said has been unkind to you.
Come in this chat with a brain dead take and you get it fried. I know. You guys are savages. I be reading this shit. You guys are crazy.
Just parry Liquid Smoke's attacks.
Yeah,
just parry. Come on. Skill issue, man.
Yeah, skill issue. Talk that shit, Lono.
Double card face palm. Yeah, I don't see anybody having a go at you, Krina. I don't. Listen. If you're going to disagree with the streamer, expect people in chats to get maybe prickly if they feel like you did it in a way that maybe...
Yeah. If you're going to disrespect King Lono, then you have to know that the guards will have to escort you out, right? You're going to get treated roughly, right? Don't you disrespect Lono, right? In his sanctum, right? In his castle? How dare you criticize a take from Lono? Don't you know that Lono is never wrong, right?
Maybe they didn't like or something. I think what ticked Liquid Smoke off is you said you always do
that you criticize Lono, right? How dare you, right? Get his ass, Liquid Smoke.
Go to user score, and in this case as well, you can't start picking and choosing when you use it. Now, there could have been stream delay because I had just got done saying that, the user score is strong. I'm not saying that the user score is incorrect or wrong.
Yeah, but he's just saying that you like to pick and choose when you hide behind the user score. Like, for example, when he talks shit about Starfield, for example, he'll go to the user score. So essentially what he's saying is you can't pick and choose. You keep that same energy with the user score. That's all that he was saying with that.
He said I'm fanboying and more. If someone said that towards you, you would say that they're attacking you.
To be fair, that is fair. That is a fair statement, right? You would cry. I've seen you cry and play the victim over less, right?
I hammer them.
I've seen you hammer someone for less, right? Chatter spot on. Yeah, now to be fair, this is a safe for work casual dad hangout, right? Reforge is the smartest in the room when he's the only person in the room. Yeah, I know. That says a lot, man. Shout out to Cullen Prime talking that shit. Yeah, it's definitely personal now.
He said it sounds like fanboying.
Yeah. It really grinds your gear when you get called a fanboy. Yeah, to be fair, if true, he would have crashed out and banned him. Yes, to be fair, that is a very fair criticism, right? Do I think the guy's being a little sensitive? 1,000%, I do. It definitely does. But like I said, we're kind of rough over here, right? I mean, you guys be saying whatever the fuck you want. I get maybe that's why I don't tell you guys not to say shit because I know that it won't work, right? But I thought this was a safe for work casual dad hangout spot.
If someone came in and said, Lono, it sounds like you're fanboying, I would say, in what way? Can you give me an example of how this sounds like fanboying? Like somebody earlier said,
oh, brother, and then
I hammer them.
Right? Now let's listen to this. What is he going to say?
Are you just going to be doing the anti-Sony grift now? And I was like, what? Yeah. Because I'm being critical of a Sony property? It's an anti...
yeah, and then you didn't hammer them, right? But
I hammer them.
Boy, you cooked his ass. You pulled out his credentials. You said, oh, where's your PlayStation Platinum? right? You know what I mean? Like there was multiple one guys. You went off on the guy when the guy said you literally fired off on the guy. You didn't just take it in stride, right? You got nasty with the guy real quick, right? You coped and seeped about it.
Sony grift. I didn't say, how dare you come in and attack me. I said, what are you talking about? Just because I'm being critical of a God of War game doesn't mean I'm doing an anti-Sony grift.
Yeah, and to be fair, this is it's going to get you guys mad. That's where I kind of side with Lono, right? I think his audience was being very platitudinous, right? Just because he's criticizing the Sony game doesn't mean that he's switching up, right? This guy is a PlayStation stepper, right? I think they were overreacting, right? He'll be right back to glazing, dick riding PlayStation in no time, right? Like that's just who he is.
Liquid Smoke says, I said it sounded like fanboying. Or common sense. If you disagree with someone in front of 450 people, some of those people might agree or disagree with you. Yeah, I don't think anybody has attacked you.
Yeah.
I don't. If somebody came in and said, Lono, it sounds like you're fan.
Yeah, they just said that listening to you was mind-numbing, right? And they're just, somewhat being condescending, right? But no one's attacking you. They're just making you look like you're dumb, right?
Like, let's take, for example, the day that I was playing it. And they're like, well, it sounds like you're fanboying. I'd be like, I'm not fanboying. I'm literally giving the game a shot. We were not even an hour in, and I had people dogging the game. And I was like, guys, it just started.
Okay, right? So now he's going to talk about when he first started playing the game and everything. But bump that. He's just going to repeat shit that he was previously saying. Now listen to this, because here we go, right? I had to get you guys all my context, right?
Song made perfectly good sense to me. Made perfectly good sense. It was like, people love them. They love this genre, and they're...
Wait, I gotta play this back just a little bit. Did he just say Hollow Knight Silk Song?
I can't. With Silk Song, made perfectly good sense to me. Made perfectly good sense. It was like, people love them, they love this genre, and there's that sort of, we like the pain, we'll take the pain of the reruns. Of the...
Oh, brother, you've been seething and coping about Silk Song since the game fucking came out.
Of the runbacks, right? See ya, you just lost a 33-month sub. Over the most...
Money!
Oh, that's how you get them where it hurts. Wow. Wow. Based. Who's seen this coming? See ya, right? See ya. You just lost a 33-month sub. See ya. Bye-bye, Lono. Hey, Lono, can we get a -1? I don't think I've ever seen someone say this. Can we get a -1 on the member goal, right? Can we drop that down to 17? It looks like you just lost someone, right? Why is my channel not growing? One more time.
See ya, you just lost a 33-month sub.
Yeah.
Over the most cordial back and forth.
Yeah, so base. One more time, I promise. Extremely base. Like I said, this guy came off as very sensitive to begin with, but oh boy, he came back strong. He's just like, I'm just gonna vote with my wallet.
It's a 33-month sub.
Yeah.
Over the most cordial back and forth, and
yeah.
I said that I don't feel like anybody's attacked you.
Yeah.
That's your response. You just lost a 33-month sub. What would you like me to do? Castigate Liquid Smoke for saying that it sounded like fanboying? Do you really?
Yeah. Well, just tell him to cool off the guy. Just say, hey, listen, the guy likes the game. Back off of him, right? You know what I mean, right? Like every once in a while, you have to do some shit like that. It's not that big of a deal.
You really feel like that's worthy of announcing your exodus and the canceling of your membership?
Yeah, that's what it seems like, Lono. Suffer, Lono.
You don't look strong.
Thanks, clip it. Okay, if you guys want me to, I'll clip it for sure.
Right now, homie. I don't know if you think this is like a flex or something. You're looking weak.
Oh. He's looking weak. I mean, I don't know, buddy. I think he just hit you where it hurts, right? Lord knows how much you be up here begging, all right? Now he's going to say it's YouTube's fault. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, brother, you be up here begging. I think that was a power move.
Like, you're looking real weak.
Oh.
I feel like this was a total fair back and forth.
Yeah, now call him weak.
If this chat...
Hold on, wait a minute. Now he's calling the guy weak. The dude said your chat isn't cordial. Yeah, it's not a safe for work, casual dad. It's kind of like a rabid fanboy gathering.
A total fair back and forth. Your chat isn't cordial.
Yeah.
If this chat is too uncordial for you, I don't know where you're going to hang your hat on the internet, my friend.
Oh, he's welcome over here, right?
I don't know where you're going to hang your hat.
Yeah.
Somebody said that it sounded like you weren't listening to what I was saying and that it sounded like you were fanboy.
Crazy, he talks to his chat and people still give him money like, oh, brother, we're just getting started.
If that's all,
Like I said, it gets worse.
all it takes for you to be like, it's not cordial enough here, I don't know if there's a place for you to hang out on the internet that's going to be cordial enough. I don't feel like...
Yeah, you can't hang out here. Yeah, if that was too hard for you, if you don't like people taking digs at your intelligence because they disagree with me, well, then you can't hang out here, right? I'm always right. This is my kingdom.
Anybody was unkind. He didn't call you an idiot, a moron. He didn't name call. He didn't go at you. He didn't
Brother, he said his fucking listening to him was mind-numbing.
insult your family. Like,
Right, because that's the pseudo-intellectual hangout spot, right? I mean, goddamn it, someone who documents Lono, right? This guy right here is mind-numbing, right? But I know there's an audience that enjoys the nonsense,
I
right?
feel like what he said was so low-key, brother. That was like the most mediocre response I think I could ever see somebody have the reaction to that you're having.
Okay, but we've seen you cope and seethe over less. And he brought that up, and I think that was a fair point.
2 Spot from Forget Me Not. You think the remake will be like FF7 or RE2? I have no idea. JW is 60 months into VIP Plus. Just got here. I have no idea what's going on, but 60's way more than 33.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, JW.
Yeah. Yeah, can we lighten the mood? Nope. Lono's still goddamn SpongeBob leaning, right? I hate when people sneak and take passive-aggressive shots and think you're supposed to just take it and not hit back. Yeah, that is fair. That is, I do agree with that.
I don't feel like that is a worthy reason to feel like you should leave. I don't know.
Yeah, please don't leave, right? You know, Lono really needs the support, right? Please don't leave. Right, like I said, and this is being serious. I think they're being a little bit hard on Lono, right? I promise you, right? He'll be right back to dick riding PlayStation, right? Like, just sweep today under the rug, right?
Like,
and good faith.
Disagree here. We do back and forths. We debate. We argue. Like, I will passionately and hotly go in on a disagreement, and you've been with me for 33 months. And if what Liquid Smoke did is too much for you, I don't know.
That is true. You don't get to decide how others take being insulted, Lono. Good point.
Oh, man, I don't know how you hung out here as long
he genuinely is so conflicted about trying to keep a chatter's money, but also not being perceived as losing a debate. Oh, listen to, he's going to start flexing and talking his shit, all right? Shout out to Lono, man.
you did. Saying I'm mind-numbing isn't calling me a moron? Yeah, I mean, if he...
calling you, saying that you're mind-numbing, that is an insult on his intelligence, for sure.
If he felt like... He also said that when JC came in and said what he said. So, again, I don't know, brother. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like people here are generally pretty respectful, and that was pretty lighthearted from Liquid Smoke. I didn't feel like that was crossing...
I feel like Lono wears Spider-Man undies. Yeah, I could see that too, right? Pause.
Any lines. I literally said, let me look at his chat history. I was like, if somebody's having a go at you, I will tell them to stop. I'm like, hey, chill out on that. I have done that before. I'm like, hey, man, we don't need to be in here name calling and being nasty. We can have disagreements without acting like that. I have definitely called people to cut it out if they're doing that. So that's why I said, who? I'll pull their chat history and I'll take a look at what they're doing.
Yeah, you're a mind-numbing fanboy. Very, very cordial. I think the best point that the guy made that he's going back and forth with right now is that he said, hey, if people said this about you, you would ban them. And I think that's true, right?
I don't feel like he crossed any lines, dude. I really don't. I literally took the time, because you got a red badge. I took the time to look at the man's chat logs, and I was like, yeah, I don't think that's that big of a deal, bro. Now people attack him for not wanting to be here. Weird energy to come after a paying member, whether they agree or not.
Yes. W. Yes. So now you guys are going to attack him and everything once he's made it clear that he's no longer going to be here. Listen, he's a paying member. He disagrees. This is all over a video game, right? Just sweep it underneath the rug, Lono. For real, for real. Huge W. And I think this came from someone else. This isn't even the chatter because I'm pretty sure the guy's already left, right?
For not wanting...
Let's hear this one more time, right?
Now people attack him for not wanting to be here. Weird energy to come after a paying member, whether they agree or not.
Yes.
He's disrupting the entire chat to make it about him over the most lighthearted comment that somebody made at him. What's weird is that you're siding with him, Epsilon. Like,
oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, this is an echo chamber, right? I'm King Lono. What's weird is that you're siding with him. Whose side are you on? He's just saying that the guy was being cordial, right? He didn't insult you, Lono. He just had a different opinion, said that he enjoyed the game, right? You wanted to take digs at him. You allowed people to insult his intelligence. I think it was more so on the lighthearted side, but hey, some people are sensitive, right? The guy says he's leaving. He's no longer a member. And now you're throwing insults about him now that he's gone. You know, the same shit you did with Paris Lily. That's usually when you start talking big, right? Once they're gone.
You guys with red.
Hey, yo, shout out to Roshan and Baptiste. He said, I subscribed yesterday. Love your content, my guy. These fanboys is delusional. PlayStation's third party. Oh, yeah. Shout out to you, man.
Badges, green badges, purple badges. You can take your badge and stay and contribute to the conversation. And that's wonderful.
Uh-huh.
You can also take your badge and leave. Like, that's a
Wow. So now someone else who wasn't even involved in the argument is just like, hey, man, you're talking shit about a paying member, right? Maybe the Clippers are watching, right? Just let it go. He's gone, right? He'll probably come back, right? You'll be right back to glazing PlayStation. And now you're going to tell the people with the red badges that they can just bounce, right? Crazy. We'll be the same guy talking about YouTube doing the thing and while his channel doesn't grow, right?
You know what I mean? You guys with red badges, green badges, purple badges, you can take your badge and stay and contribute to the conversation. And that's wonderful.
Okay.
You can also take your badge and leave. Like, that's a choice that you can make. If you
Hey, and shout out to Yoel, man. Welcome to the pack. W's in the chat, man. The pack is growing. Shout out to Yoel, man.
feel like it's too nasty or whatever, you can do that. But making it seem like, oh, people are too mean here, and you make it about yourself, and then everybody gets irritated with that. Yeah, that's a bit of a vibe kill, bro.
Oh.
Like, you want to side with him? Well, then, exit with him too. You don't have...
Wow. Yeah, because this is an echo chamber, right? If you want to side with him, then you can freaking get out of here too, right? You know what I mean? Like,
I hammer them.
Wow, not an echo chamber. Brother, he has a different opinion. He's literally just telling you to chill out, right? You're going off on a paying member, right? This is insane. All right, now listen here. This is why I never went back. A guy gets hurt for any disagreement, right? His wife would roast him for him, but she does it Friday night. Hey, yo, listen. That new Madam stream, you guys are gonna like it, right? Hint, hint, right? And shout out to Deceiver, man. W's in the chat, man. Shout out to Deceivers, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to y'all. I can't believe that he's literally telling people that they can leave now just because the guy's like, hey, you're kind of being rude. And mind you, this all started over an opinion about a video game. To be fair, like, it's one thing if the guy's like insulting him, talking about his appearance, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But, like, brother, it's all over a fucking game, right? That's what's so crazy. And that's why I say these conversations never work with Lono, because the only way they're going to go and the only way they're going to work is if you agree with his opinion.
Making it seem like, oh, people are too mean here, and you make it about yourself, and then everybody gets irritated with that. Yeah, that's a bit of a vibe kill, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you want to side with him? Well, then, exit with him too. You don't have to stay.
Yeah, you don't have to stay, right? We only want people that are loyal to Lono.
Nobody's making you stay. Like, I don't know. If you don't like the vibe, if you don't like the way the chat's acting, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can be a grown man and walk out the door like anybody else.
Right, or you could just do what I do, right? I just make sure to keep my mouth shut, right? And I try not to breathe too loud, right? I'm very careful in there, right? Because I know Lono.
I hammer them.
I know that if I make one statement, right, I know that will be my last day in that chat, right? Now, you're just gonna have to learn the rules, buddy. Maybe he'll learn next time.
I'm just saying it's odd to start attacking him after he has chosen to depart. Is it your first?
Yes. W's. God damn, I'm about to jump out my seat. Yes. It is very odd how you switch up your demeanor and you start straight up talking shit. You do this all the time, right? All the time. You did it with Paris, right? Once you know that they're gone, that's when you start sticking your chest out and talking shit, right? It's just crazy, right? Insane. Yeah, Chatter was spot on. Chat cooking and filleting his ass.
I'm just saying it's odd to start attacking him after he has chosen to depart. Is it your first day in a live stream? Like, is this your first day?
Yeah.
Both of you?
Yeah, don't you know I'm a sneak disser? Don't you know I'm a pussy, right? Don't you know that's when I like to talk shit? Don't you know I like to throw stones and hide my hand? Didn't you see what I did with Paris Lily, right, earlier this month?
You simultaneously wake up from comas and forget what live streams are like?
Rock said, I told you he talks shit when security show up. He's one of those guys that would talk shit behind the teacher, right? He'd be behind the teacher talking shit and everything. He'd be the guy, oh, didn't we have homework last night, right? I mean, just a straight goofball.
What do you think's going to happen in the average live stream when somebody's like, well,
not
people
this.
aren't nice here, so I'm going to leave? What do you think the response is going to be? Do you think people are going to be like, that's...
Well, to be fair, this is not an average live stream. I think this is why you get clipped and why some people laugh at you. Like, this is just goofy, right? And I just want to repeat. That's why I showed you guys all the context. All this is over a video game. A dog shit one at that, too. I mean, this is just another Lono stream.
Fine. See you later, buddy. We're all going to be very friendly about what you just did. You think that's how the chat's going to react?
John Bond the Zombie saying, did Lono really think Astro was the only Clipper? Yeah, talk your shit, John Bond.
Have you ever been in a live stream before where somebody announces their departure like that? Does it go well? Are people chill? Are people really nice about it?
Hey, and you know what? That shit was so Kino. That shit was so based. I know you're going to be thinking about that one tonight, right? Nothing hurts Lono more than goddamn. He hit you where it hurts. He hit you in the pockets. Like, felt it, right? Because that's how you do a yapper, right? An arrogant guy like that. And trust me, don't get me wrong. I know I be yapping too. That's how you do it, right? You just say, oh, well, I'll take my business elsewhere, right? I know that hurt, Lono. I know that hurt deep.
What do you... Why would you think that people are be like, yeah, that's fine, bro. That's fine, man. It's all good. No, people are going to be like, you don't have to announce your departure. You can just leave.
Yeah, you can just leave.
I've debated with you and other people here for years, and I've never had my fifis hurt enough to where I've wanted to leave, especially when it wasn't even that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Stockholm Syndrome, right?
The guy didn't even say anything. It was super chill.
Difference is you roll with the bunch of sticks. Yeah, that is true, right? I try, right? I be trying to slip and slide, right? You guys are relentless.
I think you can say goodbye without name calling. Maybe I'm in the wrong here.
Yes.
Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas. Are some of you here that long that you're like, well, it's finally time to stir things up a bit.
Oh, just shut up. Oh, no criticism. Like, buddy, listen, you were talking shit to a guy who didn't even seem like he was a troll. You're talking shit to a paying member. And one thing that I love, right, even though you like to sit here and act like people take you out of context, I love the context, right? You're a PlayStation fanboy channel. You're a Sony stepper. All you do is dick ride PlayStation. One of your PlayStation paying members doesn't combats your opinion about a fucking PlayStation game that's exclusive, right? You pretty much belittle his opinion. You let other people in your chat do the same thing, right? And now you don't. It's funny how you don't see the correlation with all of this, right? Like you're just a lowcow. You're just goofy, right? But now it's the chat, and I guess they just woke up with a bee in their bonnet, right? And they're just taking it out on Lono, right?
And then when people are like rude, we're gonna use that as evidence of something. Like this is the cliche thing that always happens, right? A troll will come in and pop off and say something. And then when they get a reaction...
but that wasn't a troll, Lono. That was a paying member.
They use the reaction as an indictment.
What up, Lowest Expectations? Good to see you, dog.
Right? Like, being like, I'm out of here. This place isn't cordial enough. That just...
John Bond the Zombie says, what... He says, well, isn't that funny? I got banned 4 years ago simply trying to tell Lono to watch Alex's video on the Steam Deck before he came out. He acts like people can go in there and debate. Yeah, I know. That is...
Nope. Not happening.
Not happening.
Cost you a 33-month sub.
Yeah, why are we using hypotheticals when it just happened? Oh, because he's trying to move the fucking goalpost, right?
And you guys are like upset that the community didn't receive that well. Fear of the Flesh says this channel is work friendly, not child focused. That's well stated.
Yeah. Pseudo-intellectual hangout spot, right? Yeah, you guys are just such grown adults, right? You can tell by how you guys are handling this discourse about a fucking video game. Dude literally lost a fucking paying member for 33 months. Over a discussion about a fucking 2D side-scroller, a $30 fucking game. And now he's in hot water with two of his members. Like, this is not how game discussions usually go, Lono. By the way.
Liquid says, this guy literally said the same stuff Lono said, but somehow was still disagreeing with Lono because he's got more tolerance for the BS. So I said, it sounds like fanboying. I think that's a perfectly fair thing to say. It's like...
Okay, so what does Lono's show sound like to you, right? If you want to talk about what sounds like fanboying, right, then how the fuck do you listen to Lono?
You're saying the same things that Lono's saying.
Yeah, he was setting up being a troll for 33 months. Long game, Lono. Yeah, like literally Mr. Paranoid.
It kind of sounds like you're fanboying a little bit. Well, this is just not cordial enough. You just lost a 33-month sub. And then you...
Strongy him with the goddamn comment of the day. He says, others will cancel quietly. And yeah, it looks like YouTube's going to do the thing again.
Want to use chat's reaction to that as like an indictment of chat. Like, they're really not nice over there. Like, what the frick?
Yeah, what the frick? Yeah, he's not child focused. Oh my God. Whoa. Whoa. Alt Lockett says he's not child focused, but he gets mad over restricted mode. I thought you said you were the farthest thing from mature content. Yo, shout out to Alt Lockett snatching. Yo, W. Great point. I feel like Lono's chat has to be the most sausage party bros ever. Hey, listen, what?
I like sausage in the morning.
You know that's how Lono feels, right?
Oh my golly. I'm taking my business elsewhere. It has that energy to it, Chrono.
Hey, yo, shout out to Silver Wolf. He says they're not that smart. I would not hang out in a place where different opinions is not welcome. Yes, 1,000%. I agree, man. And shout out to Brutalness, right? He says you shouldn't piss off the people who are paying your bills. Yo, talk that shit, Brutalness. Yo, again, yo, shout out to Brutalness, man. Cook it with grease. I mean, he's fan-funded. And I guarantee you, in a month and a half, 2 months, he's going to be talking about how YouTube's doing the thing and how he really needs that member goal to go up and everything. I mean, the guy's just scummy, man. Shout out to Brutalness, man.
Like, yeah, I've shopped at this store for 20 years, and I'm taking it elsewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cope sip. Yeah, it seems like you lost a customer, Lono. Was it worth it, right? Over your opinion on a 2D side-scroller. Was it worth it, Lono?
I'm not trying to troll. It's just odd. I'm not saying I'm right.
Yes! Not everyone's a troll. Quit using that as a cop-out. He's just saying that that's not how men move, right? Most men, they got some shit to say. They gonna say it while the guy's still there, right? But you wait till they're gone to air out your grievances, goddammit. Right? And shout out to DJ Birdos, man. He says it one more time, Sigs, right?
I like sausage in the morning.
You know what? For DJ Birdos, that's my dog. We'll do it.
I like sausage in the morning.
And you know what, right? Why not, right?
I like sausage in the morning.
It's President's Day, goddammit. Yo, shout out to DJ Birdos. Yeah, SpongeBob Lean, right? Let's see what he's got to say.
I actually think it's not odd at all, Epsilon. I've been doing this for a decade. And when somebody wants to get all pompous on their exit, and they're like, well, that just cost you a 33-month sub, chat isn't gonna take that well.
Yeah.
They're not gonna take that well.
Yeah.
They are gonna respond negatively to that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's odd at all.
Yeah. You know, chat had to take him around back and handle him, right? How dare you talk to King Lono like that, right? Yeah, you know, chat had to rough him up a little bit.
I think it's quite literally a natural reaction, brother.
Yeah, natural reaction, yeah.
Speaking of subs, thank you, Zephyroth, for 9 months over there on Twitch. Thank you very much. We're 5 away from the first milestone of the week.
Woo! Yeah, snort.
Why did we lose a 33-month subscription over some nonsense? Oh, for Pete's sakes, he'll cool off.
Oh, yeah, he'll cool off. Look at the arrogance, all right? Look at the arrogance.
Why did we lose a 33-month subscription over some nonsense? Oh, for Pete's sakes, he'll cool off.
Yeah, he'll come back, right? Right, yeah, all roads of PlayStation lead to Lono. He'll come back to me, right? It'll all be perfectly balanced, right? No one dicks rides a PlayStation like Lono, right? He'll come back to PlayStation. He'll come back home. Yeah.
He'll cool off and be back here tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. There ain't no reason to be that way. I don't think anybody was overly unkind or harsh. Come on. What are we even talking?
Nope. Not happening.
And here's the thing, though, Lono, right? If you really do think he'll be back tomorrow, then doesn't that mean that your chatter's right? Like, shouldn't you just sweep this under the rug? Shouldn't you just get the fuck out of there, right? Like, brother, you're good at speaking, right? Like, not trying to glaze Lono or anything, pause, right? Like, brother, why not just change the topic to something else, right? Like, you seem like you're capable of doing that, but you want to harp on this, right? But at the same time, you're saying that you somewhat hope that he'll come back, right?
Cardock ran with a 5 bomb.
Yeah, I hope he sees this and doesn't come back. Hey, listen, right? To be honest with you, I actually hope that he hits his goals for the Madam streams, right?
Twitch steals it. I owe Twitch a member. And a 5 bomb from Behemoth. Little too slow, Behemoth.
Woo!
Boom. But now we're 20 away. So you could steal the next one, maybe.
To be fair, Lono and I got to do this. You're not 20 away. You're 21 away, right? You lost a member, dude.
But you're going to need a 20 bomb to do it.
Yeah, a 20 bomb to do it. Yeah.
Let me pay up what I owe Purple.
Yeah, pay up. Yeah, pay your dues, Lono.
Okay, there we
yeah,
go.
Okay, yeah. Look at him scanning the chat.
Since we're on the topic, does anybody else think that Jaster is kind of a... I tell you what, guys. 5 minutes. Just get your grievances out right now with each other. If you don't like somebody here, you let them know. You tell them that you think they're a butt face, and you tell them that they stink. You let them know right now. This is it. Open season on chat. Just let it out. You guys just let it out. I need to use...
Oh, no, you guys have already gotten rid of the imposter with the wrong opinion, right?
Restrooms, so have fun.
Oh.